aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks, and this is the movie of the week. It's a Lone Wolf edition. I'm your host, Sean. Merry Christmas to everybody. That is a couple days away, and we're continuing with this theme of Christmas movies. This week I watched the movie Christmas with the Kranks. Alright, this movie is starring a pretty, I guess you could say it's a pretty recognizable headline cast. You would think with this starring cast you'd get a good comedy out of it. It's starring Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis, Dan Aykroyd, and a bushel of other people. But this movie doesn't live up to some of those actors in a sense of comedy or Christmas. Well, there are some definite Christmas things in here. Whether or not they're good or not, I gotta talk myself through it. But I think where this movie fails in an overall sense, because I was more like with this film than yay with this film. I think where this film fails those actors, those comedic actors, is with the director, the screenwriter, and screenplay. The director is Joe Roth. I looked at his IMDb page, and for my opinion, he doesn't have too much quality stuff on there. So it probably is a combination of one, the screenplay, the script, as well as the direction that he gave. The movie almost seemed like it was doomed to fail from the beginning because it was over the top in a sense that wasn't like cute over the top. It was just over the top. It was a little too much to bear. Jamie Lee Curtis went way too far. Tim Allen had some funny moments by himself. You know, it was more so just Tim Allen being funny. Not so much the dialogue, not so much anybody else, adding to his flavor. It was pretty much Tim Allen doing something stupid, whatever Tim Allen does, kind of in his mannerisms. I will say this though, in the film, the base plot line of them spending so much money and trying to get away from this thing that they do every year because now they finally have some freedom, and they spent so much money on it every year, and in one of the lines is, what do we have to show for it? I mean, other than the good memories and things like that nature, they give so much to other people that don't give back to them, it seems. Oh, we gotta make cookies. One of the first things they do in this film is, oh, we gotta make cookies for so-and-so, and we gotta go spend more and more money for so-and-so's cookies, and it's like, it's just cookies. Let it go. You can still be in the Christmas spirit and not have to buy all these things for people. That Christmas doesn't always have to be about the money and what you spend. I thought that the story basing it on this kind of stuff with what they were going to try to do was an okay way to start the movie and to show us like, holy cow, these guys are really into Christmas and they're trying to get away from that and take a break. All right, cool. And just so you guys know, I've never seen this film before. I've seen it being badly rated and I hadn't seen it till now. The parts where it really, for me, just threw it off course, where it was just over the top, was a lot of it was Jamie Lee Curtis's fault. I felt like she was just too much. That her character was not realistic, like totally not realistic. Dan Aykroyd in here, I totally believed his character. I can imagine Dan Aykroyd's character existing in this world. But also, there are other things about this is that everything was so over the top with their neighborhood that you'd have to be like living in Christmas Town, North Pole, like 92502 area zip code and everything. You'd have to live there, and this would have to be your neighbors for this to be that serious of how they are towards Christmas. It's totally unbelievable, and I get it. It's supposed to be comedy. It's supposed to be fun. It's not fun because that over the top aspect just like turned me off through most of the movie, and there was only like a couple segments in there where Tim Allen made me chuckle or laugh. When he was trying to eat pineapple after he got Botox, that was like the first time I was like, oh, I started actually, like, I had a chuckle out loud. So again, storyline, it's okay where it starts from in a base thought, like a starting point. The acting of Jamie Lee Curtis totally took this movie off the tracks. Some of the characters were okay, like Dan Aykroyd's character. Tim Allen did his thing with trying to be funny, and he tried his best, it seemed like. But none of it came together to make anything worthwhile in this. I guess you could learn a couple lessons from this film, if anything. Not in a movie-making standpoint, but being a Christmas movie, you're always supposed to get something from them, right? I guess don't take it so seriously money-wise. I don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate. Festivus, that's what I'm gonna be celebrating when I'm older and have my own place and family. Don't let the money destroy like how you feel about the holidays, you know? Go into it with a big heart, give when giving is needed and when it's a good cause. Don't be spending money on stupid things like white chocolate and caramel just for the sake of doing it, because you always do it every year for some random dude who probably could go buy his own cookies. Give that money. That, like, the best lesson they could have done is, they spent $6,000. Go give some of that to some charities. They're giving $600 to charity. Okay, great, but you got another $5,400 in there that they're spending on garbage. Then the other part, the aspect of it, is the community that comes with these types of holidays is a wonderful thing. And regardless of how well this movie did of portraying that, I think it's a wonderful thing, and it reminds you how special that is. So, all in all, this movie stunk. Tim Allen did his best to save it. Dan Aykroyd did a good job with his character, and I actually thought he was a believable character. Jamie Lee Curtis, terrible. I don't recommend watching this film, you guys. I don't recommend it at all. I don't want to waste my time ever again with this film. I don't think you guys should. Hopefully, next week we get our group movie of the week in there, and we already got it decided, and we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen the movie in a while. But yeah, so you guys check out AKA Geeks on all the social media that we have. Check out the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker. And for this video, you guys, that's all for today. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation about the movie Christmas with the Kranks. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
AKA Geeks.